I'm back. Okay, the idea now is to work on some text together and see if we can find examples of cleft, it clefts, and WH cleft sentences, and also examples of anticipatory it structures, okay? All right, so let's get started. Enjoy your wedding and honeymoon, but keep your budget in mind. Because weddings are such special occasions, it can often be difficult to stay grounded and on budget. And while many of us dream about a fairy tale wedding with dozens of rose-covered horse-drawn carriages, keep in mind that Cinderella's tale doesn't include having to pay for such things. When planning how to pay for your wedding and honeymoon, remember that it's the people and proclamation of your love that makes these events so memorable, not how much money you spend. Okay, well, maybe now you could pause this video and see what you can find in the text. Okay, let me tell you. All right, look at the first sentence here. Because weddings are special occasions, it can often be difficult to stay grounded and on budget. What is this an example of? Yes, this is an example of anticipatory it. You see, okay, this it is the grammatical subject, and the real subject would be a to infinitive clause, to stay grounded and on budget. Let's say if we wanted to do away with it, we should say to stay grounded and on budget can often be difficult. As probably you, as I said before, this it here is an instance of cataphoric reference, okay? This it refers in this particular case to the to infinitive clause, which is the real subject or the notional subject of this sentence. Okay, this is one example. Remember which are the categories that can be anticipated by means of it. Yes, a noun clause, a to infinitive clause, okay, or a gerundial clause. Okay, that's it. Let's keep on working, which is the next example we have here. A wonderful example of a cleft sentence, which is the focus of this cleft, the people and proclamation of your love. Okay, in the unmarked version, this would be the people and proclamation of your love make these events so memorable. And you see that in this particular case, you have an explicit contrast, okay? So how much money you spend does not make these events so memorable, okay? So we might say here that the focus of our cleft sentence would be a noun phrase which is a subject in the unmarked sentence. This it is non-referential, okay? It is an empty it. Okay, very good. Now, let me tell you, as regards these structures we are dealing with, that we will never ask you to analyze cleft sentences syntactically, all right? Because what we are interested in really is for you to see, okay, where the focus is, why the structure is used, okay? So basically, we usually ask you to provide the unmarked version, okay, the people and proclamation of your love make these events so memorable, and to identify the focus and refer to the category and the function in the unmarked sentence, okay? In the case of anticipatory it, yes, you will be asked to carry out the syntactic analysis. Remember, okay, now we'll see this in the following text. Before I got married at 20, my husband and I didn't talk about whether we'd have kids. Still, I never thought it would be an issue. I thought it was always the wife who wanted kids, and the husband just went along with it. But soon it became clear that my husband wanted a child. I had such an overwhelming, almost physical, negative reaction that I knew motherhood wasn't for me. We had other issues, but this was an irreconcilable difference, and we eventually got divorced over it. Okay, now it's the time to pause the video and find the examples. Let's see, what do we have here? I thought it was always the wife who wanted kids. All right, this is an instance of a cleft sentence. Okay, the unmarked version would be the wife wanted kids. So we would say that the focus is a noun phrase, which would be the subject in the unmarked version. Okay. But look at this here. But soon, okay, it became clear that my husband wanted a child. Look at this it. Yes, this is an instance of an anticipatory it. Okay, as we said before, this would be an instance of cataphoric reference. This is the grammatical subject. Then we have a linking verb, a subjective complement adjectival phrase, clear, and then the real subject. In this case, that my husband wanted a child became clear. We have a noun clause as a real subject, okay? Remember then, when you analyze a sentence which includes an anticipatory it, you will have a grammatical subject, a predicate, and then at the end, the real subject, okay? You will see two subjects in your sentence, okay? All right, so I hope this has helped you see the differences between these structures, which are sometimes a little bit confusing. Well, in our meeting next week, we will keep on discussing some of these structures. Okay, well, see you soon. Take care.